if you want to fix your weak side, there's something you're not doing that's stopping you from seeing the progress you want to see. And once you start doing this, your weak side will be looking better than your current strong side. You just got to do it correctly. 2 things. The comb and the current brush you're using. If you're not using the comb every single time you go in a nice long brush session and you're not using the correct firmness brush, that's gonna stop you from making the progress you want to see. But when you combine these 2 things, it's magical. So for this method, you'll need a comb, a hard, medium hard, or medium brush. This is my medium brush I'll be using. A medium soft brush, and of course the soft brush. But our hair, you know, you don't want to be brushing dry hair, so we're gonna use this 2,6-Can Wavy Butter Moisturizer, and also we're gonna seal it in with this oil. Alright, so step 1 for this method, you want to make sure your hair isn't completely dry. So take preferably a butter like this. I wouldn't use a moisturizer or any type of, you know, water-based product for this because you don't want to be over curling or anything. Really, all you want to do is just use a butter, and if you don't have a butter, just use an oil. I'll be using this. It smells great. That's some of my nose. Just put it. Now rub it till it melts. So oil, apply. Now this way our hair isn't completely dry and we're ready for this method. Now what you want to do is take the comb you want to use. If you want to use this comb, that's fine. If you have a comb like this, just find a comb that best suits your hair at its current length. So now we look at the waves. Now my current weak side is probably this right here. I have those 2 weird forks that are about to come out next week, mark my words. And then I have this area of my hair, but I just don't like how it shifts. So first thing you want to do, you want to take a comb. So I'm just going to comb my hair out with this. You want to do this for all your hair. Just comb it out in the direction you want it to go. And this step is optional. If you're feeling a little bit risky today, no homo, you want to comb it back. Yeah. If your hair is straight, if you've been waving for around 2 months, you can do this. You can do it regardless, but you might just mess up your waves if you don't do the entire method correctly. So, disclaimer, if you're not willing to go through with the entire method now, do not comb your hair back. If you don't have time to do a complete session, do not comb your hair back. But right now, we finna comb our hair back. Now when you comb it back, this is what gets you elite waves. Comb it back on that wolf, bro. And you can see we wolfed it. It's all combed out, looking crazy right now. Now you want to comb it back. Start from the crown and go down, like how you should when you're brushing. So after that, you want to take the hardest brush your hair can take. If your hair can only take a soft brush, use a soft brush. But if you're combing, your hair can take more than a soft brush. If your hair can only take a medium brush, use a medium brush. If your hair can take a medium hard brush, not the hard brush just yet, use a medium hard brush. But if your hair can take that hard brush, bro, if you can take that hard brush, bro, you finna apply that. So I want you to brush with the hardest brush you have for around like 60% of the session you're about to do. So I might go in for an hour right now. So I'm gonna use, not an hour, I'm probably gonna go in for like 45 minutes or whatever. So I'm gonna go in with this brush for 20 minutes. This is what gets you progress, bro. If you wanna get waves, if you wanna get rid of those bad connections, bro, you have to take that hard brush. You have to brush for a long time. Brush for around 30 to 45 minutes, no matter what you're doing. I want you to brush for at least 30 minutes. Let's go. If you do this method every single day, bro, you're gonna be elite really quickly. Doing this every single day is what really took me to the next level. Listen, wash the styles. Hey bro, you want to brush the ear too, bro. You see? If I want to get rid of these forks, I'm about to brush my ear. Beauty is pain. Now, after you've gone in with the hard brush for like 20 minutes or until your hair actually starts to lay down, you want to go in with your medium brush for the least amount of time, for around 5 to 10 minutes or however long you want to, but just make sure you go in with that medium brush. As you can see, after you use the hard brush, the medium brush will start to feel like a soft brush, as if it's laying your hair down. After you go in with your medium brush, you want to go in with your soft or medium soft brush. I'm going to go in with my medium soft brush. But before I do that, you want to apply some oil. This is a penetrative oil, not a sealant oil. I'm about to cut my hair soon and do a wash and style. I just want to make sure my hair is as healthy as it can be. So I'm going to apply some oil before I go in with my final brushes. Medium soft brush for around 2 to 3 minutes. After you've gone in with the medium soft brush, you just want to touch it up with the soft brush. So let's go in with this for as long as you want to, maybe like at least 5 minutes. Alright, so after you go with the soft brush, you need to go in with the plastic bag. You need to go in with the plastic bag while you're woofing. It's this, you just have to. And just lace down your hair, it just makes it a lot better. You see that? See how laid it looks now just from using this side? Look at this side. Okay, and look at this side. It's crazy. One of the best results, use this. What you want to do is I'm woofing, right? And I'm gonna put on my do-rag, right? Put it on here. But then, here's a catch. That's a wave cap, right? Put on my 2/6 wavy wave cap, like this. And boom. Now rag up normally. This will keep your waves super laid and compressed. The compression from this will be unmatched. You probably don't want to be like this in public though. If you're not going to go anywhere, do this. You can just put the wave cap on after, but this is a cool way of doing it. The double compression, it's super underrated. Keeps your waves like tighter to the scalp, which just makes it better. Makes it easier to be laid all day. You just need to double compress. So double compress if you're woofing. Double compress if you're gonna do something like work out and your hair is too long. Double compression is just a key to being an elite waver. It doesn't get you waves, but it gets you better results. All right, after you do that, you wanna wait for at least an hour, preferably wait around like 3 hours before you take this off. And the results will be crazy.